Hi Libra, this is your reading for the time period of March 2022. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. It's great to have you here. Before I begin your reading, I just want to let you guys know that there's a few new cases available in the Keys to Akasha section of my channel. If you do have questions, comments, and or concerns regarding any of those cases, you can kindly comment below any of those videos, okay? If you do have inquiries about cases that you'd like to see me cover on my channel, you can comment below the most recent community post that I do have available regarding the behavioral scientific interpretation of the tarot series. All right, you can also send me a direct message to my Instagram at Amani777 or email at iavakasha108@gmail.com. Okay, please also be advised that these readings are interpreted. I'm using my ability, the aid of spirit, and the meanings of the cards to get them done. Okay, all right, let's see what's going on. I'm getting this idea of moving soon, so that either resonates with someone that you're tied to or that resonates with you yourself, okay? And that could be moving a job, moving a home, whatever. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so the Knight of Discs of the gourmet chef is underneath. That may be somebody's job, or they're just somebody that may come by and eat in your place. It just depends on what's going on. All right, but the Knight of Discs will be like an earth sign. That's a dude that's younger than you. So it could be a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. That's a dude that they could be younger than you. Is a Knight. So it just depends on how old you are. So if you are in your 40s or 50s, the Knights could be like teenagers going into like up to 30 years old maybe, or 20 something years old. So if you're like 30 something, if they're a knight, then they're between the age of like 18 and 20 something years old. All right. But they could also, like I said, they could be in the same age group as you, but they're underneath. I get a financial affair, so they're underneath because of a financial affair that you may be initiating with them, vice versa. It just depends on what's going on. I feel this energy of them needing you to leave your work, like they need you to leave your job to handle something with them, or you need them to do that. It just depends on what is going on. So, like I don't know if you're asking this person. I get borrow. You could be asking this person to borrow something. It's pentacles, so they either need money or you do. But I'm getting this feeling of short notice. So like if you're at work, they may not work and they may need some type of money from you, or they need to borrow some type of money from you. Okay, so it just depends on who they are. They could be a brother, they could be like a sibling, a friend, a cousin, a co-worker, and they need something is really short notice about the communication that you're experiencing with them. Okay, and it doesn't have to be money, it could be anything. Okay, so the Six of Cups is here, Six of Pleasure. Like maybe things coming back from the past, you deem it to be pleasurable or not. But the Six of Cups will be bringing the energy of water sign, or that Knight of Discs energy, the Six of Cups, okay? If it's not that, then something is returning from the past. I get asking for money. The idea of someone asking for money is returning from the past. So that may reside with the Knight of Discs or a water sign like a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I ask. So when I hit the water sign, you may ask the water sign energy for some type of money, and it's cups energy, so it could be emotional security that you do require. I get from a parent. There's emotional security that you require from a parent, a friend, or a lover. So either they're available to give that to you, or they're not available to give that to you. It just depends on what's going on. The Knight of Discs energy on a knight of this energy underneath may need that from them, if that makes any sense. So the communication that you experience with the Knight of Disc, I get they could be giving. So the communication you experience from the Knight of Disc, the water sign energy could be giving the Knight of Disc, or something that you need from the water sign, some type of security that you require, whether it's financial security, whether it's like emotional security that you require from the water sign, like that the water sign may openly give you. They may need to give the Knight of Disc. It has something to do with paying attention to someone. So say the Cups energy also represents family. Say your family pays attention to you, but there may be another family member that needs more attention than you. It just depends on what's going on. They may need more like emotional attention. If it's you, or it's the Knight of Disc that may need more emotional attention, okay? Or financial attention. The Hangman is here, sign of Pisces. I was picking up Pisces when I put that card down. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, whether that's a man, a male or female Pisces is right here in the waiting position, right? So what's going on with them? It seems like I keep getting this idea of borrowing. Like if you look at the Hangman, you know, they're upside down, and like because they're upside down, their debit cards and change and things of that nature are coming out of their pocket. So what it seems like is that you, Six of Cups with the Hangman, I don't know if they're borrowing money, but they're the one that's upside down with the change coming out. So either you are, it could be money, or it could also be emotional security that you need from the water sign, particularly the Pisces. If it's money, the Knight of Disc energy, I feel like you and the Knight of Disc may need some type of financial security from the Pisces, if that makes any sense. I don't know if the Pisces needs some type of money from you and or the Knight of Disc, right? I get once did. So the Pisces once needed some type of financial security from either you or the Knight of Disc energy underneath. They once required that from you and them as well. That's why the Hangman is here. So the Hangman, if it's not, if it's not to lean only on the energy of it being a Pisces, there may be some type of, I'm picking up the idea that there may be some type of confusion surrounding a parent, or the fact that a parent needs money. The Pisces could also be a sibling or friend, a cousin, someone that is like, they're in your age group. They could also be older. They could also be an older person. And there may be confusion as to why they need some type of money from you, or why they need something from the Knight of Disc, if that makes any, or the Knight of Disc needs something from them, and there's confusion with that. So the Six of Cups with the Hangman, there's confusion with some type of detrimental situation that is going on with the Pisces element, if that makes any sense. So detrimental situation would mean if you're not coming to them asking them for something specific, they're the ones that are looking like this. Something may be going on with their money. Something could be going on with their money or their savings. I get a mortgage with them too. They may pay a mortgage and something's going on with their mortgage. I don't know if you pay a mortgage. It could be rent related and something's going on with their rent and things of that nature with the Hangman. And there's concern, or that's you, that maybe you, or that's the Knight of Disc energy underneath, whether the Knight of Disc is a female or a male as well. Something could be going on with their money. And the Pisces, I get generous. The Pisces may be generous to help you, or the Knight of Disc energy underneath, but there's confusion surrounding that, because I get shocking. There's confusion surrounding it because you may be shocked that they need something, or the Knight of Disc energy needs something, or they're shocked that the Knight of Disc energy needs something. It just depends on what's going on, okay? The person has the Abundance card, Three of Cups. So the abundance with the Three of Cups would be, there's communication with the water sign. There's a lot of water coming through here. So that could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Pisces is here with the Three of Cups. Could also be family. It could be gossip. I consider this to be like a gossip energy as well within a family environment. The gossip could have something to do with the Knight of Disc. The gossip could have something to do, I get where you work or where someone works is where the gossip is coming from. So that's either gossip involving where a Pisces works or a Pisces job, Pisces money, gossip with your money, where you work, where you live, or what kind of job you have. Somebody may be talking about that. Or some type of pay that you do receive. But I also get who helps you. So there's some type of gossip surrounding who helps you. Pisces helps you. Or the Knight of Discs helps you. Something like that. Right? So there's gossip surrounding that. But you don't see, what's interesting about it is that you may not understand, with the Hangman here, you may not understand where, or you may not understand why it's necessary for other family members to discuss some type of financial affair or some type of financial deal that you have running with the Pisces element, right? Some element about it may be secretive, whether this is like a workplace environment or it could be a family environment that something did fall through the cracks, or something kind of came through. Three of Cups, something kind of came through the grapevine in terms of your connection that you do have going on with the Pisces, right? The Pisces in turn has a very private life, and that may be, or you do, but there's still some things kind of easing through the cracks in terms of a financial dealing that you have with them. It could be emotional security, some type of bond that you have with them is really private, and very few people in an organization, a job, a family, in a workplace know about those situations or that bond that you do have with the Pisces element, right? Something is also causing them to lose money when I said that too. Something is causing them to lose money. I don't know if something's causing you to lose money, or you may be thinking that eventually it may, or it eventually may cause them to lose money at some point, because there's a really interesting situation going on here with disbursement with them. And disbursement will mean who has access to their account or their accounts. The disbursement has something to do with who has access to their accounts, or if they have more, if they have like one account, who has access to that account specifically, if it's a Pisces element. So that having access, I get in a workplace, they have something like that going on in their workplace. It could be like a company. You know how different company employees, and depending on the role that they work in a company or agency or organization, they have an account that is set up specifically for their workplace environment. But I'm picking up the word infiltrate. So something about that may be infiltrated. So they're either aware that it is, or it was once before. It once was infiltrated before. So the Hangman is only Pisces, and the Pisces is experiencing that, then the Hangman could just be energy to a situation that you're finding out of something that may have happened to your account, or where if it's a workplace situation, if I'm getting something about a number too. It could be your cell phone number, it could be a number to an account, it could be a pin, things of that nature that you may want to pay attention to, or the Pisces may want to pay attention to. So if it's not necessarily an account doesn't only have to be a bank account. An account could be what's the situation? An account could be like a social media account. Something may be going on with their social media account or yours. You may be expressing something about your social media account to them, or someone else's social media account, right? It just depends on what's going on with the Pisces, and it may have something to do with the Knight of Discs energy underneath. So the Nine of Pentacles is in the future, and then you have the instincts has the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups energy in the instincts will mean, I get not giving up something. The Four of Cups will mean that the water sign that you're dealing with, they're not giving up something, whatever that means. Or the Pisces is not giving up something that they have, that you want or you need. It just depends on how connected you are to the Pisces. If you're related to them, they could be a co-worker, and something is really secretive about a co-worker or a friend, and you need something from them, right? You need something from them. But there's also this feeling, if this is like a workplace environment, there is this interest in energy going on with a higher up in a workplace that you may want to communicate with. Or the Pisces could be a higher up in a situation. And you know, if they are, okay, I'll go with this storyline. If a Pisces is a higher up in some type of workplace or like a job, something, and you, I don't know if you could be below them in a workplace, you may be at the same level as them in a workplace, but I feel like there's something going on with them that you either know and they're not aware of, or something's going on with you and they know and you're not aware of it, right? But what it feels like is bringing me to the idea of some type of paperwork when I said that too. So there's some type of paperwork that they're aware of that you're not. Okay, there's some type of paperwork that they're aware of that you're not aware of, or some type of paperwork involves them and they're not aware of the paperwork. But what it has to do with, it has something to do with some type of access to something that they have, or like I get company, like it has something to do with a company. It could be company funds that they have access to, that they share with you, or you want the ins about, if that makes any sense. You may want the ins about, or they access some type of company funds to do something with you or help you with something specific, right? It has something to do with company funds. So either they're in a situation don't know about. They're in a situation, for one, that they don't know about. Like they could be in a situation, they don't know the details of a situation. You may not know the details of a situation. But that's one element about it. Or if it's a Pisces, they need to find out. They need to find out if they can get access to some type of company fund. You need to find out if you can have access to some type of company funds, or you did. Four of Cups in the instincts, you may have done that with their help, or they did in regards to you, or Knight of Disc in terms of needing some type of financial security. So if I coming out of the paycheck, when I said that too, it may come out of their paycheck or yours, or the Knight of Disc. It may come out of somebody's paycheck, if that makes any sense, right? So coming out of the paycheck would mean that if somebody has, depending on the position they have in the workplace, if somebody has access to company funds, the percentage of what they take out from the company funds will be deducted from their taxes, or it'll be deducted from their paycheck. A percentage of that will come out. If they have access to company funds, are separate. The company funds have nothing to do with their actual pay. So there's a percentage of that may need to come out in order for you to receive it, or it will come out. I get interfere. Something like that may interfere with taxes. There's yours, or Knight of Disc. Well, the Knight of Disc is the one that needs financial security, and somebody's looking into that for the help, or you need it, and you're voicing that to the Pisces if they can do that. I don't know if they're asking you that. It is depends on where you work and the level of your level of expertise, Pisces level of expertise in a job, in an agency, in a company, organization. All right. But if that's not only the situation, then that's not only the case, I do feel like there is a Pisces element that's in the situation that something maybe if they don't have that kind of situation in their workplace, then they may ask for money. Something may be going on with them asking for money. And the Hangman you could be embodying, and you're confused by that kind of communication. Or the Knight of Disc is giving you Hangman as to like, because of some type of emotional security that they need, or they need a job, or they need some type of work. It just depends on what's going on. My teeth hurt. The Nine of Cups energy is in the accomplishment next to the Six of Cups. So the Nine of Cups would mean, I get sure. The Nine of Cups has something to do about you being really sure about your communication with the water sign. If it's not only Pisces, then it could be Cancers and Scorpios. The Pisces is there, so that's why I was sticking to that. But it could be Cancer. Something could be going on with a Cancer and a Scorpio as well too. Okay, the Nine of Cups is happiness next to the pleasure. So it is an accomplishment with some type of situation that it could be friends and things of that nature that you do spend time with. So that's bringing in the Six of Cups and the Nine of Happiness. So it is okay, but your emotional health is fine, right? It could be your financial health could be what I also get confused about. It's your financial health that you may be confused about. Or you may be confused about a Pisces financial health or emotional health. Something may be going on with a Pisces emotional health. You may be confused about that. It just depends on what's going on. Or you're either confused about it or you're concerned about it. Something may be going on with your emotional health that someone is concerned about. Something's going on with your financial health that you're concerned about, or something's going on with the Knight of Discs and that same scenario. And you could have expressed that to the Pisces element, or they expressed that to you. The nine of happiness and the accomplishment, right? So if you are fine emotionally, and you're concerned about finances with the Four of Cups and the instinct, that is where I also get this idea of leaving a workplace. You may leave a workplace because of something specific that is going on. You may leave temporarily or permanently leave a workplace. A friend could have had something to do with that choice that you decided to make. If that is something that you're either going to do, you could have done it already, or you're planning on doing so, or you may stay where you are, right? You may stay where you are, and you may stay or decide, keep what you're doing, but there's also this other situation of somebody really pushing you to make. That's why the Three of Cups is there in the present. Somebody really pushing you to make the decision. But the Hangman is giving me the idea of changing jobs. So you may change jobs. I don't know if that's a Pisces suggestion to you. You may change jobs, or you may move. You may do, that's why I was getting the idea of a move in the beginning. You may decide to move. You may decide to move jobs, change them. All right. Because the reason for it, one interesting reason for it as well, I'm being drawn to emotional security. One reason for it as well, the job has something to do with your emotional security. And for whatever reason, it does. So the job may be impacting you either negatively or positively. And if a job affects you negatively or positively, that has to do with that has to do with the quality of your emotional security. The Knight of Cups is here, the seducer, right next to the spiritual self. It is the spiritual self, right? So like I said, there's a Pisces, there's a water sign, that just brings in the energy of other water sign. You could be dealing with, there's a woman and a man on this card as well. So it lets you know that you're dealing with a Pisces man. You could also be you're dealing with a Pisces woman as well, however many of them. Or Cancer, Scorpio. Cancer, Scorpio, man as well, water sign, man, woman, next to the Hangman. But I get something about dating. So the Knight will mean that someone could be coming in to take you out on a date, or whether you're a man or a woman, there's a man or a woman on this card, so it doesn't matter what the sex is, but you do have like a male or female that's coming in that they want to take you out on a date of some kind. But the Hangman is next to that idea. So either you're concerned, I get who you may be concerned with who it is that wants to do that, or you're concerned with it may be like a financial concern that you have with going out on a date with this person. That's why the Hangman is next to them. They do have more money. So if you decide to date someone that, I don't know how you're meeting this person, if you decide to date someone specific, they do have more money. Like they have more money now. This could be someone that you've known for a while. They may have more money now, or they will have more money later, soon. Or that's something that they always had more money than you. Or you may be at the same level as them. But I don't see that. So when I said you being at the same level as them, they don't see that. They don't deem you to be at the same level as them, like in terms of a job, in terms of their expertise and status. They don't deem you to be at the same level as them. I don't know if you don't deem them to be at the same level as you. That could be another critical claim that you may not deem them to be at the same level as you. That's why the Hangman is next to that person. And the emotional security. You may be, I get this feeling of you may want to date, you're dating, what's a scenario about this? You're dating, like, you want to date status, basically. Like, your standards may be really high in terms of who you date, or like your standards may be really high, whatever the situation. You may have high standards, or they have high standards, and it could be financial standards, physical looks, physical standards, whatever. There's a standard to how you are interpreting your involvement with a Knight of Cups. There's a standard that is there. So they're doing that to you. You're evaluating them that way, or vice versa, right? But the evaluation, you could be evaluating someone that, I get makes more than you. You may be evaluating someone that you either know or you don't know, that they make more than you. And that's why the hangman is next to them. So they could have approached you, and you may have I get rude. They may have approached you and you may have been rude to them. But they like, okay, I see what's going on. It's kind of like, it's like, don't judge a book by its cover, basically, with the Knight of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, man or woman. Right? So they're not family that's doing this. Then it's like they're like a suitor, and you're judging someone based on, it could be like where they live, where they work, what they look like, how they dress, but they may be rich, and that could be a disguise. That could be a disguise. Like you could be judging someone based on some type, you think they have a totally different status from the status that they actually do have. This is like thinking that somebody is poor, but because of how they present themselves, but they're not poor. That the poor, the look of them is, that's a disguise, intentional or unintentional, that someone looks a certain way. That's how, I mean, that could be your interpretation of the person. I don't know how somebody's viewing you. The mage is here in the mentality. So you have an Aries male that's there. It could be an Aries woman, but that look giving me like a Aries man with the Four of Cups. So I don't know if that could be how you dealt with an Aries, that's a man. That could be how you dealt with a Knight of Cups. Or the Aries, they may embody Knight of Cups. Somebody may be embodying that if that's not their sign. So I get judged. I don't know if they judge you or you judge them. Like somebody could be judging someone, but they know nothing about the person. They don't know anything about the person. They don't know anything about you. They don't know anything about you. You don't know anything about them. And that's where the mistake is coming from. So that may reside with the Knight of Dis energy underneath, or the Knight of Cups, the Aries, the Pisces. Somebody's making, if the judgments don't have anything to do with status, the judgments have to do with, I get a skill. The judgments also have something to do with some type of skill that somebody has. So either it's a skill that you have, or it's a skill that the mage has, the Knight of Cups has, Pisces has, like a skill. Like overlooking like a skill that somebody has. But that has something to do with pay and looking for new jobs. And the job being, that could also resonate with that. And the job being, what's the other situation I was going to say? The job being something going on effective with your emotional security in a job. Or something's going on with like a person that you're dealing with, like whatever. All right, so the Eight of Pentacles is here. So the Eight of Cups is changing, but I get a mistake. So the Eight of Cups is changing because you made a mistake with somebody coming in that was coming in. You made a mistake with how you made a mistake, how you dealt with them. You made a mistake with how you dealt with them, how you viewed them. You made a mistake about that. Like you could have been thinking someone was a ruffian and they're not. I don't know. I don't know how somebody sees you. Like, I don't know. It has something to do with that. in standards, and somebody you don't know has like somebody makes more than you somewhere, or vice versa. I don't know, somebody's judging you and you have that going on. That could be a situation. Somebody could be judging you based on how you're presenting yourself on the outside, vice versa. The resolution has the Fool. We got double Aries elements here. So it looks like you could be dealing with two Aries men, or just the Fool, or just the journey going towards the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like get your bag, get your bag card. It's the nine, so it's like you're waiting for a check to come in. You're waiting for a deposit to drop, things of that nature, right? But the journey kind of signifies as well. There could be a new job that you leave. There could be a new environment that you're entering that you will. I guess talking about exposed. There could be a new environment that you are entering that may expose you to a whole new world of financial abundance. That's why the abundance is here with the Three of Cups. But it's all the water energy. It has something to do with somebody coming in. Either that's an Aries that is coming in, Pisces, whatever other water sign, male or female. It has something to do with somebody coming in. It could be the Knight of Discs too. Or the Knight of Discs is the one that also needs the help. So I think it would be good for them. So when I said it would be good for them, the Knight of Discs energy underneath, something would be good for them that you were aware of would be good for them, or something that you may be experiencing, they should get. I don't know, something like that. Or they think that of you. Something like that. Right? But the journey has a lot to do with a new job environment. Someone could have your friends, family could have really pushed you to enter into a new job or a deal with somebody new. And through you dealing with someone new, like I said, they are entering you or initiating you into a door of opportunities. So it could be the Mage, it could be an Aries male that's doing that for you, or a Knight of Cups that's doing that for you. Or they're doing it for someone else. You could be on the outside looking into that's happening to someone else. Okay? Let me do an outcome here. But the issue with it though is that it's like don't judge a book by its cover is the theme, because you may have been I don't know if somebody was treating you this way. Somebody could have been looking at you really interested and making like prejudgments, or you did this to someone and you're finding out that they're like the Prince of Zimbabwe or something. You know what I mean? The prince of the prince or of what do you call it? The prince of whatever of Tanzania. You know? Or you're experiencing that. You could be somebody stepping towards you with this outlandish like perception of how they deal with standards, and they know nothing about your background, or you know nothing about somebody's background. So you're handling them as you see them. They're handling you as they see you. But they know nothing about your background. You know nothing about theirs. The Two of Cups is there in the outcome. So there is a partnership with the water sign, or it could be the fire sign. Okay, yeah, there is. Yeah, it is the fire sign. So it's either the water or the fire sign that is bringing in the security and the collaboration. Right? They're the ones that are bringing in the security and the collaboration. So you have the Aries there, and then you have the Knight of Cups. The Aries could be embodying Knight of Cups, or you're dealing with other water signs too. Right? So it's important. The moral of the story is to not judge a book by its cover. Somebody's maybe doing that with you, or you're doing that to somebody, and that may be a mistake. I don't know if you could be finding out. Maybe someone else around you in your space could be doing that to someone, and you're on the outside looking in. You could be on the outside looking in, and that's happening to somebody else. All right. But there's collaboration with an Aries. There's collaboration with water sign, Knight of Cups. All right. All right. Let me know how it resonates, Libra. Be well. Take care. Bye.